Scene opens with an abandoned stage as the curtains open. A single spotlight turns on and begins to project something. A shadow conductor. He bows to the stage and turns around. A flutist begins to play a beautiful melody. The spotlight flickers, but he manages to hold on. And he begins to project a symphony. They begin to play a beautiful melody, one so strong it vibrates even the trash can outside. Oh, someone's in there. It's a boy. The boy's very curious of the sound. He makes his way into the theater and begins to hide in the back of the audience. What's that making all the noise? Where's it coming from? Oh, it's the stage light. He's the one doing this. Well, suddenly, a ceiling panel falls. The music stops, he closes his curtains, and then peeks out to check what it was. It was just a panel, all right. The stage light begins to project a silhouette boy playing with stars. We cut into his perspective as he tries to reach for the stars in the hole in the roof. Too far away. He looks down into the audience to see the human boy from before, named Flynn, looking back and waving like an idiot. He tries to crawl underneath them, and then he tries to throw a chair at it, but the curtains throw it right back. He tries to sneak up on the open curtains, but it doesn't work. He finally tries to crawl on top of the curtains, but he falls and begins to cry. The stage light feels bad, so he begins to project the stars again for Flynn. Flynn finds a dinghy and other props to play with, and they reenact scenes like pirate battles, them fighting each other, and even racing. The stage light begins to flicker but keeps going to project the same symphony as before for Flynn. But the stage light is running out of energy as it projects the silhouette boy who tries to hug Finn. But he phases right through. Flynn turns around to see the silhouette boy saying goodbye. Out of nowhere, the spotlight falls. The boy kneels by the spotlight and begins to cry. The camera pans and zooms into the stars. 20 years later. The scene reopens with a large crowd lining up for something. It's the same theater as before. Flynn, who is older now, owns the theater and bows to start the show. It is a play about shadow puppets, reenacting the same scenes from him and the silhouette boy before. At the end of the show, Flynn bows as the crowd applauds his masterpiece. As Flynn leaves, he looks at the sign of the movie town and sees the letters that spell good night. Flynn smiles as he walks away. The end.